Hello again. We're looking at the daily chart of LOD. We've had a nice breakout that got brought back into the cloud testing for support, and then once clear of old resistance, it just kept on climbing and climbing and climbing, staying above the red line until it got a long way above, and then it hit some point of resistance up here at 8.5 cents, came back, tested the support, and then it came down and tested the support at the blue line. A thing to remember is that I normally try and keep my stops a step away from the blue line, but also be careful of old flat lines. See how that came down and it tested that old flat red line there, then it bounced again. We've had the red line bounce off the blue line, creating strong support now at 7 cents, which is all above the future cloud. Price has gone up again, and again it's hitting this resistance at 8.5 cents. From here I would go forward to the next time frame to see where that resistance is coming from. We look then at the weekly chart, and prices got above the cloud. It's not offering any real resistance there. It's a clean breakout. We've now got the red and the blue line back out. So you've now got support on the weekly chart starting at around 6 cents. You've got another level at 4.5 cents, and then at 4.5 cents you've got the cloud. The price is way above, brown is clear, and we're trying to break this previous old high, and it's not showing any of the resistance that it's encountering. So I'll go to the next level up, so we'll move on to the monthly chart and see if that's showing where that resistance is coming from. Just takes a moment for it to load. Now, this obviously is a fairly new stock because I'm not able to generate a full chart on the monthly. I'll just bring this back in. Now again, I've charted this in the past because I've got an old circle here saying that it's got to be able to get through this resistance. It's broken through all of that resistance and is now clear. Where is this resistance coming from? It seems to be this flat green line here is generating it, or this flat green line here. Price is in the cloud, and it has the potential, once that red line crosses over, it has the potential to come up to the top line of the cloud. Once price is in a cloud with the red line, it is capable of going from bottom to top and back again in the process. So I don't see the current resistance as being too strong, other than it's dealing with this. In general, this brown line likes to now clear it. Once it's clear, then it might come back down, but I actually see that the price can easily go up. We just need this red line to be able to come up, and this is showing support at 5 cents. As to a clear direction, I feel that a breakout on the daily and on the weekly is a very strong move, and we are now moving into the monthly cloud. Not many stocks are in this situation, but you still have the potential of coming back down to 5 cents, and then a nice clean entry into the cloud around this area. So there might be some down movement on this stock, but there is still the potential to come out to this 8 cents area and try and do a breakout. The cloud is dropping down, so price will be above the cloud soon. All looking very good. Now if we move on to KIK, I've added some GAN fans in my playing around yesterday. This is a daily chart, and my understanding of GAN is that one by one, a 45-degree line is roughly the ideal. The price has been following that. We've had a nice breakout. It took a little while for brown to get clear, but it got clear. and now price is been staying above the red line. It then came down, and it's came into this area, and then kicked again. Red is still above the blue line, and price is still above the red line. This is what I term bull trending. If we have a quick look at the weekly chart, we might be able to see where our targets are before we hit future resistance. Again, I've been playing with the GAN fans on this one, and because we've come up and we've reached the top of the cloud, but red is not in the cloud, it worries me. That's why I've done GAN fans on the way down. I've done GAN fans coming up, this being the 1x1, this being the 1x1 in the read for coming down, gives me a target area of that circle. We haven't got the red or the blue lines into the cloud yet. The brown line has managed to get above the cloud, but it's not above this blue line. I feel that it will use this as resistance and travel down, making it so that price travels down, and I see this as a nice entry point so that you can try and work towards having a breakout on the weekly chart leading up into the higher numbers of around the 20s and 30s. Thank you.